When I first started going to college way back in the Stone Age, certainly the tuition bill was way, way lower. Even then, my father still had a heart attack when he opened up the first one from my college, even though it's a fraction of what I paid for my daughter to go to college. And I think that the elimination of the Department of Education is going to really affect Black and brown students who disproportionately depend on things like Pell Grants, things like federal loans, things like parent loans to get that higher education, get that diploma. And eliminating the Department of Education does not do anything to help improve kids go to college or help improve their chances of going to college. In fact, it harms them not only by making student loans more inaccessible for Black and brown kids who we know on average have lower household incomes and go to schools that are lower financed, but it's also going to be a problem for K to 12 because you're not, regardless of what anybody says, all schools are not funded equally. And returning it back to the state level is only going to bake in a lot of inequities. And it's kind of curious to me about what the special interests are that your guest was talking about. Who are they? Certainly, with the Department of Education, special interests don't just include Black and brown kids, but they include kids with autism, like my son. They include disabled kids. They include kids who need some support and who need the federal government to come in and compel states to do what they aren't going to do on their own.